So the next concept, clear? The next concept what we are going to see after data warehouse in today's class is big data. Clear? Big data. But sir, before we start big data, let us take an example of data generated by systems throughout the world. Let us say I have taken different examples of social media here. Like one is Snapchat, clear. Second one is Google search, clear. Snapchat is there, sir. Google search is there. Then we have Facebook, sir. We have, clear. We have Facebook. Then we also have YouTube, sir. Clear. We also have YouTube. Then we also have one more thing, emails, clear. General emails what we receive and send every day. So these are the five examples what I have taken to explain you what is big data. Like in case of Snapchat, if I tell you in case of Snapchat, every per minute, I'm talking about per minute data here. Clear? I'm talking about per minute data. Clear? Per minute data generated. Clear? I'm not talking every day. I'm not talking about an hour. I'm not talking about a month or year. I'm talking about every minute data. Every 60 seconds, every minute, how much data is generated by Snapchat, by Google, by Facebook, by YouTube, by mail. These are some examples what I've taken. Sir, in case of clear, in case of Snapchat, clear, in case of Snapchat, every hour 2.1, I repeat 2.1 million snaps are generated. Clear? Snaps are generated every minute. Or you can say 2.1 million photos or snaps are uploaded every minute throughout the world, where only in an app or a website of Snapchat. When we talk about Google search, almost around 3.8 million searches are processed by Google, clear, are processed by Google in every minute throughout the world. I'm not talking about India's data. I'm talking about data throughout the world. Clear? So, with respect to Snapchat, almost 2.1 million Snapchat ka photos are uploaded on Snapchat. 3.8 million searches are processed by Google search in 1 minute. And Facebook pay 1 million, I repeat, almost around 1 million, clear, 1 million users. Clear, 1 million users are active every minute on Facebook. Sir, 4.5, around 4.5 million videos are watched. Here, around 4.5 million videos are watched every hour on YouTube throughout the world, and around 188 million, I repeat, 188 million emails are sent and received over the internet in 1 day. I repeat, see here, see the data here. Snapchat every minute 2.1 million photos, 3.8 million search results, 1 million users, 4.5 million videos, and 188 million emails are generated every minute. Sir, this is the quantity of data generated over internet by only how many? 5 apps or 5 websites. Now tell, this is a lot of data. I repeat, this is a huge quantity of data. Simple words, this is huge quantity of data. This is huge quantity of data. Simple. This is nothing but huge quantities of data. And this huge quantities of data is nothing but big data. Simple. I repeat, this huge quantities of data is nothing but big data. But remember one thing, these huge quantities of data cannot be processed. Cannot be processed. I repeat, these huge quantities of data cannot be processed by conventional, or you can say traditional processing systems. Processing systems. Like let us say for example MS Excel. Clear? MS Excel. Sir, it is practically impossible for Microsoft Excel to analyze so much of quantity of data which is generated within a minute. Can you imagine how much data might be generated throughout the year, or at least in a day or in a month? This huge quantity of data, it is practically not possible to be processed or analyzed with the help of what, or compared with the help of traditional methods of data analysis. Example, MS Excel. So this much quantity of data, I repeat, this much quantity of data is nothing but called as big data. But remember one thing. Only quantity of data, I repeat, only quantity of data cannot be used to determine whether it is big data or not. I repeat, only the quantity of data is not a factor for determining whether it is big data or not. To determine, clear, there are five factors. There are five factors which are used. Clear, there are five factors which are used to determine, clear, determine whether data is big data or not. Whether data is big data or not. Clear? Big data or not. There are five factors. But before going into five factors, let us see areas which use, clear? Let us see areas which use data analytics. Areas where big data is used. Big data is used. Clear? Areas where big data is used. Sir, big data is used in multiple industries. Let us say, for example, it is used in hospitality. Clear? Hospitality industry. Like let us say hotels are there, restaurants are there. They use big data. Clear? Next, we have hospitals. Clear? We have hospitals which use, clear? We have hospitals, or you can say healthcare industry. Healthcare industry which uses big data. Clear? We also have public service agencies. That is nothing but government departments and organizations. Clear? These are three areas. There are many areas. I have mentioned only three areas. These are some areas where big data is being used. Clear? So first of all, what is big data? Huge quantities of data generated on internet, which it is practically not possible for conventional systems like MS Excel to process. Like when if you are doing your articleship, or if you have registered for articleship, you'll come to know that majority of the work of a CA, like what we do, sir, we use Excel sheet for analyzing the data, that is ratio analysis. We use Excel for preparing cash flow statement. We use Excel for preparing financial statements of a company. But in this case, but there the quantity of data is very less. But when the quantity of data is this huge, it is practically impossible for older type of, or you can say conventional or traditional type of processing systems like MS Excel to analyze this much quantity of data. That is why we use modern techniques. Clear? That is why we use modern techniques. I will tell you modern techniques where we have Hadoop. Clear? We have Hadoop. HADOOP. Hadoop is one technique which is used for analyzing the data, big data. And I know one more example, Cassandra, Cassandra. These are the two, clear, these are the two modern ways to analyze big data. Clear? These are modern ways to analyze big data. These are modern ways to analyze, clear, analyze big data. Clear? Big data. So the quantity of data is so huge that Excel, as I already told you, cannot analyze the data. Then I should have some other software, right? I should have some other software which will help me in analyzing such huge quantities of data. Two examples I know, which I know personally. One is Hadoop and second one is Cassandra, which are used in the industry for what purpose, sir? For the purpose of analyzing the big data, huge quantities of data. But as I already told you, remember one thing, only the quantity of data, I repeat, only the quantity of data should not be considered for determining whether the data is big data or not. I told you there are 5 factors which are used to determine whether the data is big data or not. These 5 factors are also called as, clear, these 5 factors are also called as 5 V's. Clear? 5 V's. Clear? What are they called, sir? 5 V's. Now, what are these 5 V's, sir? These 5 V's are, clear, these 5 V's are nothing but, first one is volume. Clear? First one is volume. Clear? Second one we have is, clear, velocity. Second one we have is velocity. Sir, third one we have is variety. Clear? Fourth one we have is veracity. And fifth and final one we have is value. Clear? So what are the 5 V's which we use to determine whether the data is big data or not? Sir, volume, velocity, variety, veracity, and value. Now question comes, sir, what do we mean by volume? Sir, volume, as everyone knows, the huge quantities of data. Let us take an example of hospitals, or you can say healthcare. Let us take an example of hospitals and or healthcare. Clear? Now, or like healthcare industry generates huge quantities of data, right? Healthcare industry generates huge quantities of data, huge quantity of data with respect to what? Patients, right? With respect to patients, like patient का name, patient का contact number, patient का अपना medical history, patient का doctor who has referred, what are the tests which were performed on that particular patient, address of the patient, whether the patient is having any previous medical records from any other hospital or not, is the patient having any medical insurance or health insurance or not, and the details of relatives of the patient if something happens, all the data relating to patients which is generated, that is generated in huge quantities, right? Huge quantities. This huge quantity of data generated with respect to patients is nothing but volume. Example, sir, date of birth of the patient. Clear? Next, medical history. Medical history. Next, contact number. Contact number. Next, doctor referred to, means which doctor is treating the patient. Clear? Number. Next, address. Address, mail ID. Clear? Mail ID. And then we have apna, insurance. So like this, when you go to any hospital, they will ask you to fill up a big form, right? Clear? They will ask you to fill up a big form at the time of you getting admitted to the hospital. All the data, whatever they collect in huge quantities. So many patients are there in our country. So this is nothing but, so the huge quantities of data with respect to patients will be considered as what? Volume of data. Answer, velocity of data. Now question comes, velocity of data. Velocity means speed at which data is collected. Speed at which data is collected and processed. Clear? Now, in big, like, to be considered, any data to be considered as, clear, I repeat, any data to be considered as big data, data should be collected and processed at a very high speed, unmatchable speed. In big data, I repeat, in big data, data is collected and processed at unmatchable speed. Unmatchable speed, impossible. It's practically impossible. So much speed, the data is collected, analyzed, and recorded, processed in such a speed that it is practically impossible to, for a human being, or for that matter, even Excel sheet also to analyze. That is the speed. So the huge quantity is nothing but volume. The huge speed at which data is collected and processed on a real-time basis is nothing but velocity. And then variety. Sir, variety means, as we already discussed in data warehouse, sir, variety means three. Like let us say, for example, I can say structured data. Structured data is collected. Next, unstructured data. Unstructured data can also be collected. And then, sir, semi-structured data. Here, semi-structured data can also be collected. Sir, what do we mean by structured data? Sir, structured data means data which is easy to analyze. Clear? Data which can be easily analyzed. Clear? Data which can be easily analyzed. Or you can say it is consistent data. It is consistent data, easy to compare. In detail, I'm not going to explain you about structured, unstructured, semi-structured data because I've already explained in the previous class. In case if any of the students have not attended that class or were not attentive in class, you can go to my YouTube channel. You can see the video. You will understand what is structured, unstructured, and semi-structured data. Here, please watch the video. In case if you are still unable to understand, let me know. Sir, example of structured data is Excel sheets. Excel sheets. Clear? Next. Examples of semi-structured data. I repeat, examples of semi-structured data is logs. Clear? Logs are nothing but history of a transaction. I hope everyone knows. History of a transaction is nothing but logs. Understood? Clear? So structured means Excel sheets. Unstructured, semi-structured means logs. Clear? Now, example of unstructured. Okay, sir. Example of unstructured can be X-ray reports. Clear? Example of unstructured can be X-ray reports. Unstructured data is X-ray reports. Clear? So variety means different types of data will be there. I repeat, different types of data is nothing but variety of data. So structured data will also be there. Unstructured data will also be there. Semi-structured data will also be there. Clear? Log files are semi-structured. Excel reports are unstructured. Structured data is Excel sheets. This is variety. Sir, veracity means accuracy and trustworthiness of data. I repeat, accuracy and trustworthiness of data. Accuracy and trustworthiness. Trustworthiness of data is nothing but veracity. Means the data, huge quantities of data which we are processing should be accurately processed and we should easily have trust on that data that the data is correct. So accuracy plus trustworthiness together is called veracity. Clear? And then we have value. Value means, clear, value means, like let us say for example, because of big data processing, I am able to early detect, clear, early detect diseases. Now let us say, how is government detecting that the second wave of COVID will come at what time? Third wave of COVID will come in which month? Fourth wave may come or may not come. Whether the third wave will be more bigger than second wave, or whether the second wave was the biggest wave in India. How do they detect? How is government detecting this? How is the healthcare industry detecting this? How? Because of big data analysis only. Clear? Big data analysis only, which will, since I am able to early detect the disease, what is happening here? Better treatment is happening. Better treatment, which is increasing what? Customer satisfaction. Clear? So what are the 5 factors which you have to consider to decide whether data is big data or not? Volume, which is nothing but quantity of data. Velocity is nothing but speed of processing of data. Variety is nothing but different types of data, that is structured, unstructured, and semi-structured. Variety means accuracy plus trustworthiness. And value, clear, and value is nothing but early detection of diseases and better treatment. Clear? Clear? I hope everyone is clear with the basic introduction. Clear? So what is big data, sir? I repeat, huge quantities of data. I repeat, huge quantities of data which is generated over internet and which is practically not possible for traditional softwares like MS Excel to process. So the latest types of softwares what you are using for analyzing the huge quantities of data is Hadoop and Cassandra. And the areas where big data is used is hospitality industry, like restaurants and hotels and all. Hospitals or healthcare industry, there also they use. Public service agencies, that is nothing but government organizations, also they use big data analysis. Clear? But remember one thing, only the quantity of data, I repeat, only the quantity of data does not make a data as a big data. In addition to quantity, there are some other factors also what you have to consider. Clear? What are those? Volume, velocity, variety, veracity, and value. I hope everyone is clear with the concept. Okay, so let us write the notes now. Clear? This was the introduction to big data. So now let us discuss and write the notes. Notes to big data. Clear? Notes to big data. Listen very carefully. So in big data, we are going to discuss only about two things. One is the meaning of big data, and second one is advantages of big data, which are given in our syllabus. Now, sir, what is big data, sir? We have already seen big data means massively clear, massively large data set, large sets of data, sets of data. I repeat, massive large sets of data, which conventional database, which conventional database tools, database tools, clear, which conventional database tools do not have the processing power, do not have the processing power, do not have the processing power, clear, processing power for what, sir? To analyze, to analyze them, clear. In detail, I've already explained this concept, clear. Only thing is that now I'll make you write some notes, clear. Next, so this is point number one. Next, now let us see the benefits, clear, benefits of big data, clear, benefits what I get if I use big data, clear. So see here, not only processing, not only processing, remember the not only processing, not only processing, sir, analyzing also, analysis also is not possible, is also not possible, clear. Analyzing is also not possible, storing is also not possible, storing is also not possible, clear. Storing is also not possible means, so the old traditional methods, the traditional methods of data like Excel cannot even store this type of data, cannot even analyze and process. Let us say for example, what are the different types of data we have, sir? Like types of data may we have, let us say for example, we have text, we have numbers, we have images, we have voice, that is audio, we have video. Sir, you ask Excel to analyze text and numbers, it can easily do. But you think it is easy, you think it is easy for Excel to analyze images, voice and video? Is it easy for Excel to store images, voice and video? No. So what clear? So what these clear? So what these they but these small software cannot do, that is Excel. Who will do? New types of software will do for us. Clear? So I hope you understood this example, types of data ka. Now let us directly go to benefits of big data. Clear? There was some network disturbance, so that is why voice was not clear. So now let us continue. I hope voice is clear now. Very good. Now let us see the advantages of, or you can say the benefits of having big data analysis in my organization. Sir, advantage number one. Clear? Advantage number one. Sir, business can utilize outside intelligence. Outside intelligence means I can see if my data anyhow I can analyze. My data anyhow I can analyze. In addition to analyzing insider data, my own data, I can also analyze outside data using what? Big data analytics. Clear? So analyzing internal and external data becomes very easy when it comes to big data analysis. Next, access, clear, organization will have access to social data, clear, to social data, to huge quantities, not social, basically you can write huge quantities, huge quantity of social data, clear. Social data from where, sir? From obviously social networking sites, from sites like, clear, Facebook, clear, Facebook is there, Twitter is there, clear, Instagram is there, clear, Instagram is there, etc, etc, clear. So huge quantities of data I will be able to access. Next, number three, clear, early identification, early identification of risk. Sir, I have huge quantities of data. I have data from Facebook, I have data from LinkedIn, I have data from Instagram, I have data from Twitter. Using all this data, I can analyze whether in future Are people going to purchase my products or not? What are people thinking about my products on social media? What are people talking about my product on YouTube? I can analyze all the data and then decide whether the product what I'm trying to sell or the product what I am planning to manufacture in future, will it be sold or will it be at a risk of failure? I can easily identify. Clear? Next. Now I can use clear. I will use big data plus natural language processing. I repeat, I will use big data and natural language processing to read and evaluate customer reviews. Clear? Customer reviews. Customer reviews. Gone are the days where customers used to submit written reviews. Gone are the days where human beings used to analyze the reviews of customers on their particular products or services. Today, all the reviews given by customers in different places like Amazon ka website is there, Flipkart website is there, my own website is there, YouTube is there, Facebook is there. Wherever people are giving reviews about my products, I can easily analyze them by using big data along with what? Natural language processing. The language in which we talk is natural language. Clear? And next, it will help. Clear? Big data will help organization to eliminate. Clear? Will help an organization to eliminate what, sir? Eliminate infrequently used data, which increases efficiency. Clear? Which increases efficiency. Clear? Which increases efficiency. Clear? So what will happen here? Sir, I have frequently used data and infrequently used data. Data which I'm not using on a regular basis will be separated, and only that data which I'm using on a regular basis will be used for analysis. Clear? So this is nothing but a simple and a very small concept of big data. This much only is there in our syllabus. This much if you read and go for exam, enough. Clear? So I hope the concept is clear. So let us close the class now and we will meet tomorrow in the next class. And tomorrow we will start with controls. Clear? Bye everyone.